All right, I don't want to think too much when I'm doing these breakdowns. I want to put the information together and just kind of quickly put it out there because some of these decodes can get overwhelming because this is a fake world that we're living in with these trending stories and how they hit with the connections. It can be overwhelming, all right? And the one that I just got done working on, George Wendt, I think is his name, Norm from Cheers. Wow, absolutely amazing. That'll be an upcoming breakdown. This one, uh, you know, less overwhelming, a little more simple. Eagles give coach Nick Sirianni a contract extension. And this is following a Super Bowl win over the Chiefs, right? So the Eagles rewarded him on Monday with a multi-year contract extension to pair with that championship ring. Sirianni has navigated the Eagles through some personal slings, everything from his supposed frosty relationship with quarterback Jalen Hurts to his dubious sideline interactions with fans to lead the franchise to 4 playoff appearances in 4 seasons, 2 trips to the Super Bowl. Sirianni led the Eagles to the title. As I mentioned, they routed the Kansas City Chiefs in Super Bowl 59, 40-22 in New Orleans. As an organization, we have always strive to create a championship culture of sustained success. Eagles chairman and CEO Jeffrey Lurie said, "Nothing is more important to fostering such an environment than having tremendous leadership. Nick has embodied everything we were looking for in a head coach since we hired him 4 years ago." So hired him. We got hit with 4 4s there, right? Hired him 4 years ago. And remember, they beat the Chiefs 40-22, right? 40 like four playoff appearances in 4 seasons. Anyway, his authentic style of leadership, football intelligence, passion for the game, and growth mindset have helped to bring out the best in our team. I am excited for what the future holds for the Philadelphia Eagles. Terms of the contract announced Monday were not revealed. Sirianni had 1 year left on his existing 5-year contract. He signed when he was hired ahead of the 2021 season. So on this channel, I give you the story, but this is a breakdown channel. And you see, I'm going to show you with the language and maybe some other connections. I just have that gift. Again, it can be a gift and a curse, kind of how I explained earlier with some of the connections. But as I mentioned, this one is a little bit more simple. But you see in the language here, these letters have numerical values. This is a code, and there's 4 base ciphers I use to show you. Look at contract with the full name here, Nicholas John Sirianni. You see contract 122 in the reverse cipher. 122 reversed is 221. Nicholas John Sirianni equals 221. And I didn't have his full name there. I'll go ahead and show you right here. Nicholas John Sirianni. You see right there? But again, if you just kind of look at those numbers, Look at that. 122 contract, 221 full name. Okay, so he's having some success with the Philadelphia Eagles. As you see, Sirianni's his last name, 93 like Philadelphia Eagles. And I thought this was just kind of worth bringing up because I remember football quarterback Nick Foles with the Eagles. He had some success, right? Super Bowl victory, and they defeated the Patriots, which were like the greatest team ever with Tom Brady, right? But yeah, I'm like, I remember that, Nick. Okay. And then, you have the same team uh, who hires Nick Sirianni as their head coach. And obviously, he has a Super Bowl victory, right? So I just thought that was interesting. Nick Foles, Nick Sirianni, and Nick Foles of the Eagles again defeated the Patriots. Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis. That's interesting because Minnesota equals 52 in the language, right? And Sirianni with the Super Bowl 59 victory over the Chiefs, right? So I don't, it might have been, I'm just guessing, I may be wrong. It might have been Doug Peterson, maybe, who was a who was with Nick Foles back then, because that was what, 7 years ago, and I think they're saying that Sirianni signed the contract, like, what did they say, 5 years ago or 4 years ago, something like that. Yeah, and I may be wrong that was Peterson, but the coach back then, I guess, would be irrelevant. My whole point being here, Nick Foles, Nick Sirianni, and synced up with the Eagles here, and they each got a Super Bowl with Philadelphia. And again, if somebody wants to hear me and go fact check that coach for Nick Foles back in Super Bowl 52, uh, I guess semi irrelevant, but I like to be as right as I can. But everything I'm presenting here, you see, is facts. You see right here in front of your face. Nick Sirianni, you see the June 15th birthday. You see Nick Foles' birthday, January 20th. All right. So Sirianni's birthday, and this is on the calendar this year, 20 weeks, 6 days after the Nick Foles birthday. 20 weeks and some change with Foles born on the 20th. But I want you to see that 20 weeks, 6 days. The Sirianni birthday after Nick Foles, both two Nicks, right? Remember the Eagles booed Santa Claus, the fans? Remember way back in the day? Go Google it. Like, Saint Nick. Okay? But again, Sirianni's birthday on the calendar this year. Nick, 20 weeks, 6 days after Nick Foles, former quarterback. 20 weeks, 6 days is like 26, okay? Philadelphia equals 101. That's the 26th prime number. The Eagles reward Sirianni on Monday, May 19th, with this new contract extension. From that day, you see, look at his birthday is 27 days later. In between the two dates, 26 days. Monday leaves 226 days in the year like 26. Okay, this number 26 follows the Philadelphia Eagles. Even Nick, in reverse reduction, you get 26, y'all. It's not a coincidence Saquon Barkley has 26 on his jersey. Amazing running back for the Philadelphia Eagles. It says right here, Saquon Barkley will be the cover athlete on Madden. 26. You see that? I told you it's going to be a nice, easy breakdown. I am going to go show you Saint Nick getting booed by the Philadelphia Eagles. We'll look at some pictures, as that was on the fly with the two Nicks here. Did Eagles fans boo Saint Nick? Philadelphia legend when he played Santa Claus at an Eagles game in '68. As he walked across the field, fans pelted him with snowballs. Whoever that was. Yeah, Santa. Look at this. What number did Nick Foles wear? Did he wear 9? Did Foles wear 9? Look at this fan here in the crowd when I pull up this story. I see a 20 right there. Remember this Sirianni's birthday, 20 weeks and some change after Nick Foles' birthday. Let's look at Nick Foles real quick. I don't know where Nick Foles is now. It looks like he might have 9 on his jersey. He has 9 on his jersey. I'm telling you, they probably don't like me to say it, but what a fake world. You see that right there? Nick Foles, like Saint Nick, Santa Claus. Number 9, and you get the 9 on the jersey. When I pull up the story here, all I want for Christmas is an Eagles Super Bowl, and then Nick Foles brings the Super Bowl. You see that? And again, look at the 20 on that guy's jersey over there. This is how tedious the fake world can be, okay? Right? This stuff isn't organic. You understand? You see the 20 right there? And again, Nick Sirianni's birthday, 20 weeks and some change after Nick Foles. Nick Foles born on the 20th day of the year. And then again, he's got that 9 on his jersey. And you see the freaking 20 and the 9 when I pull the story up. Look, it's the first picture when I pull the story up, even though that was like way back in the day. Here's something. Don't forget this. Don't forget the Eagles. I don't know. I don't think they still have them. DeAndre Swift right there. And remember, the Eagles beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. You know, Travis Kelce's girlfriend, Taylor Swift of the Eagles. Come on, right? And don't forget, Travis Kelce's brother played for the Philadelphia Eagles. It's a joke, right? Fly, Eagles, fly. Like Saint Nick, Santa Claus. Come on, man. Fake world. You know what I'm saying? It's just a fake world. And then we just scan the article just to see if anything else wants to pop. But we're good, huh? Oh, look, it is amazing. They bring up Doug Peterson in the story. Look at this. They bring up Doug Peterson in the story, and we may get some verification. Yes, we do. It's magic. Sirianni succeeded Peterson in 2021. following a 4-11-1 season less than 3 years after Peterson and backup quarterback Nick Foles. Oh, okay. It was Peterson. Led the team to the franchise's first Super Bowl title. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing that I didn't even know Nick Foles was in the article? I just caught the name Nick when I was doing the breakdown. And then I mentioned Doug Peterson, and they mentioned both of them in the damn article. Look at that right there. How amazing is that? It's amazing. It's amazing. So I guess I'm going to quickly look up Doug Peterson. I don't know where he is now. Look at how his birthday, he's on the Jags, maybe? Was the head coach for the Eagles and the Jags. It says was. So he's not no more. Maybe he's just not doing anything now. Look at his birthday. 11 days after Nick Foles. You see that right there? 11 days after Nick Foles' birthday. Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm seeing other stuff here that connects to like current stories that I'm doing. Wow. Jeez. Brother. What do y'all think? Shout out to Richard West. Appreciate that Wendy's video. You did a nice job on that. Damn. So I guess that's what I call a non-stressful decode. It's just, damn, right? It's obvious that this is a code that's playing out by the numbers and the language. Look at the 26s land. Remember 26 days between Monday with the extension and the birthday of Nick Sirianni. 27 days later, 26 days in between the two dates. Woo! Oh, look at the birthdays. June 15th for Sirianni. 6 plus 15 is 21. Foles' birthday, January 20, 120. 1 plus 20 is 21. Almost. It's 1 day shy of 20 weeks, of 21 weeks later. The Sirianni birthday. 1 day short of 21 weeks after Foles' birthday. Fake world. Fake world. And I don't know where Foles is now. I think I might have caught that earlier. A member of 6 teams. And Nick Sirianni's born in the 6th month. He announced his retirement after an 11-year career. Woo! Absolutely amazing. Okay, so I hope where are the decoding gods out there? Right? Give me my flowers. You know who I am. Eagles give coach Nick Sirianni. You even get that S like Santa Claus, right? Contract extension following Super Bowl win, Super Bowl with the S. Fly Eagles fly like Saint Nick. Oh, look at that. Shout out. Until next time.